Meade Stadium for tonight's CoRec Flag Football Championship game, featuring the number 1 seed Rat City Records versus the number 3 seed the Goats. Playing for Rat City Records, Captain Mason Houle, number 0, Nick Berthume, number 20, Cameron Briquette, number 32, Ariana Couchy, 30, Eric Connolly, 43, Sean Deedy, no number, Emma Eady, 12, Yanni Hansen, 25, Taylor Leslie, number 40, Vincent Mathis, number 3, and number 51, Matthew Wilson. On the Goats, Captain Nick Ciampi, number 55, number 40, Rachel Church, number 41, Kelly Conroy, number 1, Taylor Davies, number 33, Sam Hubbard-Jock, number 13, Ryan Krause, number 23, Vincent Lee, number 31, Jaron Mordkoff, number 53, Carly Shishel, number 0, Ryan Sislins, and number 30, Lucas Vila. Please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in for yet another Intramural Sports Championship flag football game. I'll be your play-by-play commentator tonight, Max Merkel, and tonight we have a fantastic matchup between the 1 seed Rat City Records and the 3 seed the Goats. It is a brisk evening tonight, a 55-degree chilly autumn night here in Kingston, Rhode Island. And we will be seeing the blue team, the Goats, getting the ball first.
Referees for this evening's game: referee Jack Slattery, line judge Sean McKay, field judge Kyle LaValle, back judge Quinn Wardwell, and down box Fiona Sheeran.
And you might have just heard our PA going through our referees tonight. We have Jack Slattery, Sean McKay, Kyle LaValle, and Quinn Wardwell tonight as our officiating crew. And we will see if the number 1 seed Rat City Records can get another championship under their belt after coming up short last year with an entirely revamped team here, along with a few returnees. As we are just about to get underway here on this Wednesday, November 2nd. Okay. I got it. And first down, 20-yard line to gain for the team donning the white jerseys. Quarterback Mason Houle looking for another championship win here. And the ball is snapped. He's going to fire it across, short pass. Deflagged immediately. That reception's by the 25 of Yanni Hansen. And I think that short game is definitely going to be the make or break form of play tonight. As Great quick reception there. And as this game progresses, we're going to see what the Goats team here is going to be able to do on defense. Oh, a fumbled snap there. He's going to recover it. Being chased out of the pocket. He's going to sling this one just inside the hands of Emma Eady there. Just popped out. A great little floating pass under pressure from Houle as they're going to get back in the huddle here. It seems so far at these two plays we've seen, the Goats have been just a step behind off the snap. And we'll see if they can correct that former mistake there on the previous snap. And Houle's going to pump fake there. He's got a man. He's going to miss the flag. It's Hansen. He's got plenty of room down the field. He's quick. And he's going to be out, it looks like, just before the 20 mark there. And that's going to be a first down. And a big chunk of yardage there taken off by Yanni Hansen. Another great pass from Houle. And they are now in the Goats territory here. And it has been 3 quick plays from Rat City to put them in the red zone here, or just outside of it. It was a great maneuver from the 25 to make sure his flag wasn't in reach of the defender there. And the snap is made. Houle surveying the field. He's going to roll outside to the right of the pocket. He's going to dump this one off right into the hands of Ali Katu. But it's going to be dropped. Second down now for Rat City. Second down, 20 yards to gain. We're going to see if Houle goes back to his number 1 target here in Hansen, who's already had 2 receptions. A shovel pass to Taylor Leslie. A pickup of about 4 yards. That's going to be enough for a first down, though. About 18 yards out now. Houle's going to call for another huddle here. And it seems like they're just going to keep switching things up, going from short passes to the shovel pass there. Seems to be keeping the Goats defense on their toes. And it's going to be snapped to Houle. He's going to look deep, but no, he's going to dump it off to Wilson. And he doesn't get his flags taken off. He's going to go all the way. And that is going to be a touchdown for the number 51 of Matt Wilson.
And Rat City Records takes a 6-0 lead.
And Matt Wilson is able to get Rat City going here with his first touchdown of the evening, as Rat City is able to draw blood first here early in the first. As we are now going to see a conversion attempt here. Houle's going to take the snap, and it is just dropped.
Try for 1 is incomplete. Makes the score 6-0, Rat City Records.
Again, just inside the hands of Ali Katu, wasn't able to hang on. As the sides will now flip, and we're going to get our first look at what the Goats will be able to do here on offense.
Goats will start with the ball. 1st and 6 from the 14.
And what a quick strike there for Rat City as they practically march down the field. Were able to get lucky at the end there and score, as it looked like the Goats defender wasn't able to grab the flag off of Wilson. And we're going to see a big roll out of the pocket. Shaking off the defender. He's going to fire this one downfield. He got a man wide open. That's the number 30 of Lucas Villa, and he is just going to go all the way forget the marching down the field. The Goats are just going to come right back. It really looked like some lackluster coverage there down the field as he was wide open towards the sideline. Lucas Villa with the first touchdown for the Goats here. And I mean, what a risky move. He avoids the blitzing defender there and is just able to roll away and find a man. As he rolls again out to the left here, he's just going to dump it. Great defense there from Ali Coutu. As she was just able to get a finger on that and deflect it out of the way of the receiver for the Goats. Let's see. I believe the quarterback for the Goats is number 0, Ryan Sislin, as we've seen him to be very mobile lately, scrambling out of the pocket on both plays. I think this will definitely keep the Rat City defense on their toes and really guessing as to what they're going to do. You know, maybe draw some receivers away so they can get another man open on the other side of the field. Anyway, we're going to see the flip of the coin here as Rat City's back on offense. Hool under heavy pressure. He's got a man behind him. He's going to air this one out. He's got a man. It's going to be caught. It's the number 20, Nicholas Berthum. And it is just tit for tat here already in the early going, as Hool just decides to throw it downfield after an excellent rush from the number 0 there of Sislin. And a quick retaliation from Rat City. Oops. There we go. As they're now looking to convert. Another roll out of the pocket. He's going to shovel pass, and it's broken up by the number 30 of Lucas Villa.
And leaves the score at Rat City Records 12, the Goats 6.
As the Goats will now get their second attempt here in this first quarter to strike back. With time dwindling here, it's coming to a minute 30. And it looks like it's going to be a high-scoring affair, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen a lot of scrambling from the quarterbacks. There's been a quick rush from both teams' defensive lines, keeping pressures. Hool's going to blitz immediately. Sislin looking for a man. There's 3 people on him, and it's going to be broken up by the Rat City number 40, Taylor Leslie. A great effort there by the defensive line to put immediate pressure on the quarterback of Sislin, drawing him way out from the reach of any of his receivers. Second down now for the Goats. And they're going to wait a minute here. The ball is snapped. Once again rolling out under heavy pressure again. Emma Eady after quarterback of Sislin. He's going to dump it off, and it's dropped. Even if that pass was caught, the number 3 of, oh no, number 3, it looks like Samantha Lazevsky would have been able to deflag the receiver there. And the ball is snapped once more. Sislin again under constant pressure, and he's going to be deflagged. That was Villa once again. Or excuse me, that was the reception from number 13, Ryan Kraus. And it looks like there's going to be a penalty on the blue team here. It's going to be a legal advancement from the number 13 of Kraus, who received the ball before the line of scrimmage and then proceeded to
In addition,
cross
we'll
over.
end the period by one untimed down.
And this will extend the period by one untimed down as we have run out of time. Will the Goats be able to make something happen here? We've seen great pressure from the D-line. Once again, Sislin doesn't know where to go, and it's going to be a sack.
Sislin is sacked in the end zone for a safety.
And that's going to be a safety, number 20, Nick Bethune, once again. He's been one of the quickest out there tonight so far for the Goats.
The second quarter, Rat City Records will get the ball at their own 30.
And Rat City's going to get the ball at their own 30. And during that drive, we just saw an overbearing Rat City defense. They were just quick right off the snap. It didn't look like Sislin had any help out there. And things are looking bleak if the Goats can't find a way to secure their quarterback. Or maybe they should just turn the tides and start with a more aggressive blitz themselves to put the opposing Mason Houle under more pressure, force some bad passes. As we enter the second quarter here, clock will start after the ball is snapped. As Rat City huddles and is plotting their next form of attack here. So far, the short game has worked very well with a slew of shovel passes and short slants. They've been able to get it done, aside from that one deep ball. As they come to the line here. Score is 14-6 after the first quarter here. Wilson with the snap. Hoole's going to get it. He's going to fire this one off quick. And it's going to be caught by Lazewski.
Pass caught by Lazewski for a big gain. Will give Rat City Records first down and 3.
And the number 33, it looks like, of Samantha Lazewski, who was just brought into the game, is able to just step onto the field and pick up at least 15 yards there. Obviously, Rat City has changed their plan of attack here and is just going for the quick, deep ball after a great reception there on the sideline. In some decent coverage as well, as this ball is snapped once again to Houle. He's got to jump back. He's going to fire this one off. It looked to be right in the breadbasket of Wilson there. And some nice words on the field from team owner Matthew Wilson. That pass seemed to be right in the breadbasket, just couldn't seem to get his hands on it. And once again, second down here, Mason Houle rolling out. He's under heavy pressure. He's going to roll back. It's going to be a tough pass here. Doing a great job at avoiding the defender. He's going to fire this one into the end zone. He's got a wide open man. But what is it?
There is a flag on the play.
It was at the back of the end zone there.
Caught out of bounds, incomplete. Signal indicates an illegal forward pass against Rat City Records.
And an illegal forward pass. The quarterback, Mason Houle, was over the line when the ball was thrown. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, as the receiver, looks like Emma Eady, was far out of the end zone there. A great attempt, though, for Houle to not only find an open receiver, but avoid that blitz. There was one man just chasing him around in the backfield there for a decent amount of time. Third down. Wilson once again with the snap here. We're going to need to see something big to get this first down. Hool with a quick firing. He's got a man. It's number 3, Vincent Matthijs. A great reception on the right side of the field. Excuse me, Mathis. Vincent Mathis with the touchdown.
For 1.
And another great reception there. Another great pass from Hool. Able to find his man on the sideline, running the out route. And he's just going to be able to work his way up the sideline and into the end zone. Snap is made for the conversion here. Hool looking for an open man. He's got someone in the right side of the field. It looks like Emma Edie's wide open. He's going to fire it back, and it's going to be caught for the conversion.
From Hool to Edie is complete for 1.
You can see her waving her arms out there, indicating that she was basically on an island of her own out there. It was just a matter of time before Hool was able to shift over to the right side of the field and make a great pass. After the conversion score is now 21-6, Rat City in white. The Goats looking for some momentum here. First and down, 20-yard to gain for the blue team here. Snap is made. Sislin, they're going to do the Philly special here. Unfortunately, Nick Foles is not on the field to make the reception, and it's just going to be instant contact here. He threw across his body to the left side of the field. Nobody was on the right side of the field there. And it looks like a pass interference call on the defense. Excuse me, score update. It's 22-6. I accidentally added on an extra point there. Oh, it is 20. There's another score revision. It is 21-6. So on that previous play there, they tried to go for the little flea flicker. And if they had someone on the shallow right side of the field, it would have been an easy pass. They would have had a man. They're going to dump it right off. And it's a gain of about a yard. As bear with us here, we're getting some static from the PA system here. And second down, 40-yard line to gain after the 1 yard. Oh, and there's just going to be false start here. And this is going to be on the Rat City Records team. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty for them. So maybe what a good game plan here for the Goats would be to force as many mistakes from the Rat City team as they just have. False start, and he's going to air this one out deep down the field, and he's got a man, the number 13. That is Ryan Krause once again making a big play downfield, and that is going to set the Goats up for what could be an easy red zone play here.
That's up the Goats. First and goal.
We saw Sislin getting chased out of the pocket once again, but it seems he's been able to really hit his stride on the move here. Running his team is more of a scrambler quarterback. And under the rush, he's going to get sacked. The number 20, Nicholas Berthum, once again coming up big for his team.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal now for the Goats. as they look to do something here in the red zone. There's going to be a whistle on the play. Snap is made. Rolling out to the right once more. Almost sacked again by Edie. And he fired it over to the sideline. It looks like it was going to be a toe tapper, even if it was caught. Another incomplete pass for the Goats. Once again, the blitz has really been on the side of Rat City tonight. Really making Sislin move around in the pocket. Third down now, I believe. Ball is going to be snapped. Rolling out to the right, once again under heavy pressure. Going to fire this one. He was looking for Kraus. His go-to man tonight went right through his hands. And this is going to force a fourth down for the blue team here. Fourth down, goal to gain. This is a crucial moment here to close this gap here for the Goats. Ball is snapped. Sislin looking around again under the double blitz. Berthum and Edie doing the most out there. He's got a man, though, in the back of the end zone. That is a touchdown.
Sislin finds a man in the back of the end zone.
Lucas Villa. His second tonight. Yep.
Villa on the end of that reception, his second of the evening.
And it looks like Villa and Kraus have been the favorited targets for Sislin tonight, as they're going to go for the conversion here. And a timeout is called.
Timeout called.
We're going to see the Goats here try to gather themselves, try to get this extra point under their belts, as Rat City does the same, planning out their defensive alignment here.
This will be a 2-point try.
And the Goats are going to try for 2 here. .15 left here in this first half. Sislin out of the pocket to the right again, looking for a man. Flag on the play. Edie and Berthum, he's just going to throw it up there.
Ball falls incomplete, but there's a flag on the play.
Illegal contact on the offense. And this is just not what they need at this stage in the game. Penalty is easily declined, and the try is going to be no good there.
After the PAT, Rat City Record leads 21 to the Goats 12.
And Rat City's going to get the ball back here. They got 15 seconds to, what I would assume, just hold on to the ball. Not do anything rash, not throw an interception, and allow this Goats team to close the gap. And we're going to see Cauchy now snapping the ball. 4 receivers on the left side, 2 on the right. No pressure here for the quarterback. He's just going to air one out, and an aggressive move. He had both Lazewski and Berthum in that area code, but neither were able to make it there, as the clock is now stopped at 5 seconds. Rat City is going to be super aggressive here, stop the clock with their timeout, and try to really put the nail in the coffin here in this first half. I think the deciding factor here in this first half so far has just been the Rat City defense. I mean, they've been able to put pressure on Sislin since tip-off here. Not tip-off, kickoff, but there really is no kickoff for our flag football games. As we're going to see who will try to take one more shot down the field with 5 seconds left. He's going to have 3 receivers on the right and 3 on his left. Again, no pressure from the defense. They're just looking to cover up the receivers in the backfield, and didn't look like the strongest throw there. And this game is going to be 21-12 at the end of the half here, as we are going to toss things to a quick break, and we'll be back shortly. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, my name is Max Merkel, and we will be back shortly. come back. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of action here. We're going to see an instant pick here by the 25 of Yanni Hansen.
And there's an interception by Hansen on the first play of the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for joining us here on this chilly November night. Autumn is in full swing now, as it is about 50 degrees out, maybe a little less, during the second half of play, as Rat City has reclaimed possession of the ball here after that interception from Yanni Hansen. Matt Wilson back under center here, or is the center rather. Mason Houle waiting to take the snap shotgun. He's going to dump that off. Wilson's got some breathing room. And a juke move as he hits the deck.
Wilson, who takes the tumble for the first down.
And Wilson turned the jets on there to get to the sideline and went down. And he is still down. We're looking for any indication as whether he's okay, as he's going to be subbed out and play will continue here. It looks like he did take quite the tumble there, but after picking up a decent chunk of yardage and yes, like a graceful ballerina, he fell down. But after a great juke move there, and it's going to be Houle, and a flag on the play. Second down now, as the Rat City team once again breaks the huddle. And they come to the line here, second down. And Houle is going to sling one off. It's going to be caught as Hansen is going to be able to, he's going to stop on a dime there, just narrowly avoiding the sideline, and is going to practically waltz into the end zone as Rat City continues to pile it on here. And we've received word from the sideline that Matthew Wilson is indeed okay. Just had to rub some dirt on it, walk it off.
Try it for one.
As they go for one here on the conversion, and it is going to be caught by Lazevsky. Score is now 28-12.
Which makes the score Rat City Records 28, Goat 12.
And the blue team, the Goats, really have their work cut out for them, as Rat City continues to extend the gap. 28-12 now. We'll have to see what is in store for the Goats' game plan here in the second half. It's going to be first down now here, as Sislin once again under center. Takes the snap under constant pressure from Houle. Is going to be forced to roll out. Just going to have to dump this one off. And that was caught by the 33 of Sam Haber-Jacques.
For a first down.
Seems she didn't know her flags were still attached there. Could have picked up a few more yards. But nonetheless, a small gain and a starting point for this Goats team. Second down now. Mason Houle and Emma Eady lining up on the edge there. Instant blitz from the both of them, doing a fantastic job. Sislin has been out of the pocket this entire game, still finds a man. He's got plenty of room to run here. Dodges the first grab at the flag, and he's going to go all the way to the field. The 55 of Nick Ciampi. He had plenty of daylight, took advantage of it after the reception and just took off. The Goats now with 18, doing their best to whittle away this Rat City lead, as they're going to go for two yet again. It is very apparent that this Goats team still has plenty of fight left in them, despite the incredible rushing job from Hool and Edie. Once again, right after him, and he's going to go down. Mason Hool with the sack. And that will nullify the 2-point attempt from the Goats here. And we're going to see some substitutions here, as Rat City will get the ball back with 4:23, in the third quarter here, as we see Matt Wilson back on the field. We're going to see Vincent Mathies back out on the field as well. Ali Katu, Ariana Cauchi coming in as the new wave of receivers. And we're going to see what quarterback Mason Hool is going to get accomplished here. Things have been looking great for them on offense so far. They've been really clicking. It's going to be dumped off on the side. Sam Lazewski is going to pick up about 10 there, picking up the first down. Looks like she was knocked down during the flag grab attempt. No harm done. Lazewski's been having a fantastic game here. A conversion and I believe a touchdown to her name. And as the team comes set, first down yet again for Rat City. Snap to Hool. He's going to fire it off quick into the hands of Katu, but she just can't hold on to that one. Second down now. And for the most part, this Rat City offense has been firing on all cylinders tonight. The defense of the Goats has been looking quite lackluster. Let's see if they can really lock things down. I think that'd be a game decider for them. Mason Hool's going to drop the ball. A little butterfingers there from Hool. Not normally like him. And it's going to go down as a sack for Kraus. And that is a huge chunk of yardage lost there. And all the work they just did is all for naught. Back where they began. And the Goats defense has really been relying on mistakes like that. Has been the only detrimental part. And there's a big reception. That's Mathies. He's going to try to make as much ground up as he can down the field. Nobody's got his flag yet. He's going to prance into the end zone. Another Rat City touchdown. Mathies looked like he was getting ran down at the end, almost by the red zone there. Was able to shake off the flag grab. And at the end, taking some big steps there to secure the touchdown for Rat City. The score is now 34-18 Rat City. Ladies and gentlemen, this is consistent offense at its finest here. Almost on every drive, they've been able to take the ball down the field, whether by short gains or the long ball, as they set up for the conversion here. Taking their time, 50 seconds now left in the third quarter. Hool with the snap, taking his time. Under pressure here. He's going to roll back. Still looking for someone. Shovel pass. And it's good. Once again to Mathies. Score is now 35-18 Rat City. I'd hate to call it too early and say things are looking bleak here for the Goats, but things are indeed looking bleak. As it's going to be a turnover here now.
And that is the end of the third quarter of play.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our third quarter now. Once again, Rat City 35, the Goats 18. The Goats will have the ball at the start of our fourth and final quarter coming up. And they really do have their work cut out from here. We're going to need to see some quick scoring here and some formidable defense if they want to have a chance to come back at this Rat City team. But anyway, it has been an all-around performance from this white jersey team tonight. We've seen it on both sides of the ball, the defensive rushing, the great hands-on offense, being able to make some tricky catches and avoid the defense as best as possible. And the Goats are ready to snap the ball. Sislin, once again in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Rolled out of the pocket under pressure from Edie and Connolly. He's going to fire it across right through the hands of the number 55 of Nick Ciampi. Second down now for the Goats team. Second down now. The Goats trying to get something together here. And once again, he's going to fire this one down the field. He's got 13. Nick Krause, won't be able to hold on to it.
Off the fingers of Krause.
Some decent defense there from the 14 of Dede. It looked like if Krause was just able to wrap his fingers around that one, it could have gone all the way. Third down now. So another snap here. It's going to be third down, I believe. He's going to, another easy toss. It's going to be dropped.
Bring up fourth down to the 20.
Fourth down now, 20-yard line to gain. And if this blue team does not get something together now, I don't think they'll be able to make it up in the latter half of this quarter. The defensive line for the Rat City team has just been overbearing. As we see time and time after again, he's just going to air it out once more. He's got Krause just a few feet over his head. And it's going to be a turnover in an ideal position for the Rat City team inside the Goats 20. And if I know the quarterback, Mason Houle, I think we're just going to keep piling it on here as he's looking for his, or at least another MVP award here in intramural sports. And as they come to the line here, they've got two receivers on the left side in Matthias and Edie, and on the right side, Connolly, Coutu, Taylor Leslie. This one's going to get dumped off to Wilson. He's going to lose his flag, and he's going to make it into the end zone. It looked like his flag had fallen off, but no two-hand touch was applied from the defense. As Matthew Wilson is going to get his second touchdown of the evening after a scary injury before, in which he was able to tough out and was cleared by medical staff to come back out onto the field. What an absolute trooper. Score is now 41-18 Rats. As they're going to go for the conversion here. And this Goats team just looks disheartened at this point. The margin of this lead is way out of our reach for 6 minutes left in this game. They're going to go for it. Hool, under a little bit of pressure, is going to be able to run away with some fancy footwork, dump it off to Couchy, who's going to be able to convert there.
Giving Rat City Records the lead, 42 to the Goats 18.
And ladies and gentlemen, things are starting to just look like a blowout here as the high-powered Rat City offense just steamrolled this Goats defense. And I think no doubt here we're going to see some Hail Mary tactics from this blue team. We're going to see some substitutions from the Rat City team. And the ball is snapped. They seem to have had a change in quarterback. Under immediate pressure, he's just going to throw it up. Nobody was open. Once again, immaculate defense. And it looks like Ryan Krause is going to be the Goats' last bastion here, as he is in for quarterback, trying to make something happen, give them an inkling of hope. He just launches this ball up. Nobody's going to get there. Sean Deedy could have it.
Sisland tries to climb the ladder over Deedy. No effect.
And it is now third down. Emma Eady once again with a fantastic blitz there. And they're going to get a man. He's got some breathing room. The number 30, Lucas Villa,
With the long reception,
is able to march down the field and pick up a huge chunk of yardage. That should certainly give these Goats an inkling of hope here late in the game. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. And the ball is snapped. Sisland back under center. One-handed snag to no avail as he only picks up about 2-3 yards there.
Fastball is incomplete, setting up second down. Excuse me, not complete. Short of the first down.
Second down. And offsides there. We're going to see. Okay, they're just going to say second down, 20 to gain. And Matt Wilson is barking and screaming like a rabid animal, trying to put pressure under, but he's going to be able to find Krause anyway, despite the defensive line foaming at the mouth to take down Sisland there. He's just able to huck it up there and find Krause in the end zone. It's going to be 42-24 here late in the game. As the Goats are no doubt going to go for two. Once again, oh no, they're going to go for more.
This is the 2-minute warning in the game.
As, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the 2-minute warning now. And the ball is going to be snapped now. Sisland looking around. A big snag there from Edie. Looked like she had it for a moment. Wasn't able to hold on, and pass is going to be broken up
Pass broken up by Hansen.
in the end zone by Yanni Hansen.
No good. Making the score, Rat City Records 42, Goats 24.
And ladies and gentlemen, I think it's safe to say now that we may have our 2022 fall semester CoRec flag football champions with 2 minutes left and a large margin for this Goats team to make up. I mean, it would take a miracle. But I have no doubt that this Rat City team is going to be taking another shot down the field with plenty of able bodies out there lined up to go for a deep pass. As Matt Wilson is now in shotgun, taking the snap. He's just going to barely get that ball over the defender, Sislin. Second down now. And the ball is going to be snapped once again to Wilson. He's going to be able to juke out the jumping defender. He's going to fire it across. He's got Hool. Hool is going to make up some big yards. He's got a blocker. Still not deflagged. Finding his way down the field. He has plenty of room. Mason Hool is going to be running down the sideline and just waltz right on into the end zone. With some fancy footwork and some excellent blocking, Mason Hool is just going to pile it on for the Rat City team.
48.
24. And ladies and gentlemen, that's looking like the game here. After just an absolute offensive barrage from this Rat City team and the squabbling Goats defense, they just could not find a way to stop this team. The quick receivers on Rat City, the immaculate passing from Mason Hool, the ability to convert after touchdowns, and the, not to mention, amazing defense, which I think was the star of the game. The constant blitzing efforts from that defensive line were just able to keep the Goats quarterback, Sislin, on edge and not able to make a accurate pass to his receivers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have crowned our 2022 fall semester CoRec flag football champions, Rat City Records.
Congratulations to the 2022 CoRec.
Please stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, to see who will be crowned our MVP.
With 4 touchdown passes and 1 touchdown reception, our game MVP, number 0, Mason Hool.
And ladies and gentlemen, who else could it be? The keystone to this team, the quarterback, Mason Hool. I believe this is his second time winning a flag football MVP. And what a way to do it. In a blowout fashion, the Rat City team is able to take down the Goats. Well, without any further ado, thank you for joining me tonight on this beautiful, clear Wednesday evening. I've been your play-by-play, Max Merkel, and have a good evening, Kingston.